Have you ever felt invisible in a relationship, yearning for someone to recognize your worth? Or perhaps you found yourself in a pattern of chasing validation, only to be met with silence. In a world where emotional connections often feel superficial, how can you cultivate lasting influence and attraction? What if the key lies not in loud declarations or desperate attempts for attention, but in the quiet strength of self-mastery and understanding human psychology? Welcome to a transformative exploration of Stoic habits that empower you to reclaim your influence and self-worth. This video will take you through profound insights into self-mastery, emotional connections, and the art of influence. Get ready to uncover the secrets to not only mastering yourself, but also creating deep emotional bonds that resonate with those around you. Self-mastery and influence. The journey of self-mastery begins with an inward reflection. Understanding oneself is the first step in wielding influence over others. This isn't about superficial tactics or manipulations. It's about fostering genuine emotional connections that endure. Self-mastery means developing resilience and emotional intelligence, enabling you to navigate relationships with clarity and purpose. As you embark on this journey, ask yourself, what do you want to achieve in your relationships? Is it a deeper connection, mutual respect, or perhaps a more profound understanding of yourself? By mastering your own emotions, you lay the groundwork for influencing others positively. Remember, influence is not about controlling others, it's about inspiring them. When you exhibit self-control and confidence, you naturally draw others to you. Your presence becomes magnetic, inviting curiosity and admiration. The foundation of this influence rests on the profound understanding of human psychology. Recognizing that people are inherently emotional beings who crave connection, safety, and understanding, induced dependency. One powerful method of fostering emotional connections is through induced dependency. Imagine being the safe harbor for someone during their stormy seas. When you establish yourself as their anchor, you become a source of calm and comfort, especially during vulnerable moments. This reliability builds a strong bond, making them depend on your presence and support. When you are there for someone in their moments of need, you create emotional attachment. This connection becomes a vital part of their life, making them see you as indispensable. However, it's crucial to balance this dependency. Ensure that you're not sacrificing your own needs while providing support. Instead of seeking validation, focus on being that steadfast presence that reassures and comforts. Ask yourself, how can I be a source of strength for someone without losing sight of my own value? This balance will reinforce your worth while deepening the emotional connection. Creating intrigue through mystery. Have you ever found yourself captivated by a story that left you hanging, wanting to know more? This phenomenon is rooted in the Zeigarnik effect, which suggests that incomplete tasks or unresolved situations linger in our minds. You can harness this effect in your interactions to create intrigue and keep others thinking about you long after you part ways. How can you employ this concept in your relationships? By leaving conversations slightly incomplete or hinting at deeper layers beneath the surface, you engage curiosity. When you don't reveal everything about yourself, you create a sense of mystery that draws people in. They start to wonder about what lies beneath, creating a psychological loop that keeps them coming back for more. What stories or experiences can you share that pique interest without giving everything away? Consider how leaving a conversation with an intriguing question or a tantalizing hint can keep someone engaged, yearning to know more about you. Power of silence and subtle gestures. Silence is a powerful tool that can speak volumes. In a world filled with noise and constant communication, choosing to embrace silence can create an impactful presence. Instead of constantly seeking validation through words, let your actions and understated gestures convey your strength. Consider how silence can serve as a powerful statement. When you choose not to react or chase after someone, you send a clear message. You value yourself and your time. This kind of restraint can be profound, as it forces the other person to reflect on their actions and choices. What subtle gestures can you employ to leave a lasting impression? A gentle smile, a thoughtful note, or a quiet moment of shared understanding can resonate deeply. The key is to let your presence be felt without the need for constant affirmation. This not only enhances your allure, but also reinforces your self-worth. Seductive shadows becoming a figure of intrigue is an art form. Cultivating an aura of seductive shadows means being present yet elusive. When you strike the right balance, you create a magnetic pull that keeps others intrigued without compromising your own availability. This idea revolves around being selectively present. Rather than being available all the time, let moments of connection linger, creating a craving for your presence. This interplay of presence and absence fosters an addictive rhythm that draws people closer. What can you do to enhance this allure? Consider moments of genuine connection followed by a slight withdrawal. This creates a sense of anticipation and longing, making others yearn for more of your presence. By becoming a mirage, you keep them guessing and wanting to know more, heightening the emotional stakes in your relationship. Invisible strings of connection. As you develop these connections, focus on weaving invisible strings that create emotional ties. These strings represent the subtle bonds formed through meaningful interactions and shared experiences. The goal is to make the other person feel uniquely understood and valued. Every small detail counts. When you listen attentively, remember personal anecdotes, and provide support without overwhelming them, you're strengthening those connections. Over time, these invisible strings become a part of their emotional landscape, making it difficult for them to detach from you. How can you actively reinforce these connections? Engage in conversations that matter, show genuine interest, and be there when it counts. The invisible strings will weave a fabric of emotional attachment that is hard to break. Building devotion through twilight moments, creating moments of closeness, can lead to deeper emotional ties. Engage in twilight moments, those intimate instances of vulnerability followed by a gentle withdrawal. This creates an addictive rhythm that keeps the other person wanting more. When you share personal stories or reveal a softer side, allow for a pause. This subtle withdrawal can create a longing that draws them closer. By establishing this push-pull dynamic, you create a sense of devotion and anticipation. Are you willing to embrace these twilight moments? Consider how each interaction can deepen your connection while maintaining a sense of intrigue. Induced jealousy. Subtlety is key when employing induced jealousy to rekindle interest. This doesn't mean playing games, but rather highlighting your own value in a way that encourages the other person to see you in a new light. By casually mentioning that others appreciate your qualities or hinting at social interactions outside your relationship, you can create a gentle nudge of jealousy. This can prompt them to reevaluate their feelings for you, making them recognize your worth. What small hints can you drop to remind them of your value? Reflecting on how others see you can reignite their interest and bring them back into focus. Commitment to self-value. Throughout this journey, it's vital to maintain a strong sense of self-value. When you prioritize your own worth and well-being, you demonstrate that you're not reliant on others for validation. This commitment to self-value enhances your appeal and influence. By controlling your presence and asserting your self-worth, you naturally attract others to you. Remember, confidence is magnetic. How can you reinforce this sense of self-value in your daily interactions? Philosophical resilience, finally embracing Stoic philosophy, can serve as a guiding principle in your journey towards self-mastery. Stoic teachings encourage patience, restraint, and self-respect. These values not only bolster your resilience, but also subtly enhance your influence over others. In moments of doubt or uncertainty, reflect on the words of Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca. Their wisdom can guide you toward a path of strength and self-awareness, allowing you to navigate relationships with clarity and purpose. Are you ready to adopt these philosophical principles in your life? Consider how they can empower you to embrace your influence and create lasting connections. In conclusion, the journey towards self-mastery and influence is layered and gradual. By mastering yourself and understanding human psychology, you can create emotional connections that resonate deeply. Embrace these Stoic principles, and you'll not only reclaim your influence, but also cultivate a sense of self-worth that shines brightly, attracting those who truly appreciate your value.